dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, 100-yard dash, yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Keep the competition up like a animal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do with you what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dials, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed to be emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they all got on dash. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. Just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, move, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash. 100-yard dash.
Up this magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lagging. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You can see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Feel like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die, never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side, yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, they go crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up and look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in my back, you laughing.
Yeah, he said it's stuck on this loading screen though, so we're trying to figure out. Oh, he just got it now.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Toronto Huskies. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop it behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap for Love.
Wow, Andrew. Wow. Wow.
That
was bad.
They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, there has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the 41, Jones. He'll get this complete to Batson. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Let it 8 read.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Try to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
80 weapons. Hey, wahoo! Yo, get that.
Throwing on second down. Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He can run for it, and he will. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Stepping up.
I just said it.
Daniel Jones keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, you know, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
Third and long, it's Locke. Completes it to Samuel. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
They'll run on first down. Leslie. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
That one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Check out. 675. Close. 5.
On third down, Leslie, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it.
Hey, Charlie.
They're going to go. It's Locke. He finds a man. It's Olsen. 10 yards there. Good enough for a Jags first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Check out. 390. 11 feet. Hey, I-7.
On first down, Locke. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's Luck. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. 12 yards there and a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Sponge! 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 No, no, no! Ready, ready!
Henderson now on 1st and 10. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go! Check safety! Check safety! Topper! Topper! Check 13! Check 13! Hustle! Let go!
2nd down, it's Henderson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Jones now on 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. It got his man complete. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Leslie. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big 3rd down play there for the Jags. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Phillip Dorsett, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only the DB's going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete.
Hey, Haywood! Right here, right here. Watch the shit. 40, easy, alert, alert. He's crashed. 6-6, pull it high. 11B.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth. Lock. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the red zone now, Lock. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown. And this one, they help force another incompletion.
Back to the air. Lock on second down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll run with Henderson here.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They run with Henderson. Give the tackle there to Daniil Hunter.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
He said not tomorrow. What?
To the right side, this is Henderson.
What?
And he'll get out here to 45. They'll spot him. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, as people like to call them, that detracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control the ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield. Picked it up on the ground.
The offensive line, they're getting it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Hill. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, here's Henderson.
Come the fuck on, bro.
Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7.
Here we go.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Check your hot read. Check nickel. Bang, 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 bang. Hey. Check the call. Get it.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip. Ready.
From the gun to give to Henderson. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. Would have been a decently long field goal, 51 yards from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
Hey, exit. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. 6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls. Hey, switch gears. Go.
Henderson going to run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
11 feet. Move. Get wall. Check 99. Check 99. Go ahead. Flare. 12.
Throwing his line. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And
He's so fucking ass, bro.
Incomplete.
He's so ass.
The
I'm gonna
coverage there
fuck.
too
He's so
strong in the
bad.
deep ball, and now they face a 3rd
He's
down.
fucking dashing Deadeye and he can't make a
Now
fucking
they
throw.
face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back
Seriously, man,
incompletions.
what the hell?
This time they stay on the ground. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here.
Fuck, man.
And an alley to run. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you turn that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper.
Nowhere to
That was a
escape,
fucking
and he
pick if he
goes
threw that.
down.
Oh.
Emerson Griffin
Take
racking
it
up
the
sack
fuck
number
out of the pick.
12 for him on the year. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back, and they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Catch it, baby. Come on, Jamal. Catch that shit.
Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. Now, remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talk about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
Dancing to his left. Now he's going to go up top into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side these last few drives. It has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down and 4. Luck. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 5. Good enough for the first down. On 1st and 10. Luck. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
I would have scored. I would have fucking scored.
Improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it.
I would
and
have
he
scored,
slides
dude.
down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, Leslie. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Leslie, and he is going to lose yardage here. He went backwards 5 yards there.
Get some
on
fucking
3rd
fatigue,
down
bro.
to
You'll be
bring
fine.
up 4.
Just fucking tired of
I
it.
know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive.
Oh, that played a luck. I would have
That
scored.
drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
You see me.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious
Come on, come
when
on.
you start that?
Come on, baby.
Throw that out the window.
I
Come on, Jamal.
I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't.
There it is.
Fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Give him a yard
Come on, baby.
run there. That's
Come on,
going to
baby.
set up a 3rd down and 2.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz.
We need that ball next time.
They end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Come on, baby. Big stop here, big stop here, big stop here.
We go! Can't you stop?
I'm here all day.
Look at me, zipper! Yo, jackrabbit, 2!
On 3rd and short, Irvin.
Let's fucking go. Go for it. Come on.
Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Here's Tressway now.
That fake's coming.
And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
They'll keep it on the ground.
Oh, I had that. I fucking read that wrong. Damn, I had that. I was open, too.
No gain on the play there, so that
just
doesn't
didn't read it
help. Now
wrong,
they're
man.
looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Hey, wahoo!
Throwing on 3rd down. Love. Got his target, Samuel. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
This dickhead is always
As far
fucking
as I'm
tired.
concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. Three quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On 2nd down now, Leslie. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the 1st. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll run it now.
He's good. Kenny Clark is a fucking beast. He's a good fucking player.
Yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up
Good
because
player.
what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, Mexico! Hey, check. Bravo!
Now Love.
Big time catch, Roy.
It's complete.
Big catch, baby.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Ah, I had inside. I should have just fucking done
inside
it.
the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On 2nd and 7, Luck caught. This is Ivory. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Love. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg Olsen, his first touchdown on the year. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now 17-14. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
hit his ass, Ruben. Hit his ass.
For them going on offense right now, but they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Matchbox lights. Buzz. Get it.
Now Jones. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. Daniil Hunter. What a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Jones throwing on 3rd and long.
Oh, that might have been mine. That might have been mine.
Once more. Daniil Hunter. He
Let's fucking go,
continues to
baby.
wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Here's Tressway now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here's Dorsett. Pushing his way through. A second broken tackle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. Now the Jags will have great field
Why are these
position
defense still
to start this
fucking
drive
bad?
as they
Be
take
serious.
over on the short side of the field. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
What's good, bro? I'm almost ready. I'm almost ready. Hold up. Evan's calling me.
Offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Yo, what's up?
The last go around, they really couldn't get anything.
I'm up 10.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I'm pissed that Kembe got the only fucking
To
touchdown.
start the drive, but this
To make
is
it
going
harder
to
for
wind up
Leslie.
incomplete. Now Jones, back to the air on second down.
We here, baby. We fucking here.
Pressure and a Jaguar sack. Everson Griffin, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Throwing on third and long. Jones. He's going to air one out.
Brian! Oh, Brian, catch it, you
that
dick!
should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Johnson was the intended receiver. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's
That really was not smart.
Touchdown.
That was so dumb of him. Oh my god, what a fucking
A
idiot.
great play there.
You gotta realize you gotta play for more than just this game. That was
And the
stupid.
Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will take a knee here. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. Big hold of the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Johnson's got it complete. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. So 1st and 2nd down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
He's going to let it fly. And they will not be able to hook up.
Don't fucking, you pussy. Don't fucking concede. I'm a faggot.
It's incomplete.
I don't know what to say. I'm a faggot.
They'll run on first down. Leslie. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.